Want to thank God for allowing me to do this video today. First and foremost, um, welcome to Boxing Taste L&G. Um, this is Trainers Part 2. I got a comment about Emanuel Steward and my thoughts on what I think of him as a trainer opposed to Floyd Mayweather and Roger Mayweather, Freddie Roach, um, and other trainers that are out there. Um, and what I think of Emanuel Steward, I don't compare anybody to anybody else. I don't like doing that. I don't, I'm not into all that kind of stuff. But I will say, obviously, every trainer is different. Um, you know, um, I do want to make it clear though. I said this on the first video, and I'm going to say it again. It's the last time I'm going to say it. Let's course me to say it. But this is the last time I'm going to say it. Floyd Mayweather Sr. has trained undefeated fighters. Okay? We'll run them down. Some of them. Of course, there's Chad Dawson, undefeated fighter, improved fighter. There's Juan Guzman, undefeated fighter, improved fighter. And as you all know, um, there's Ricky Hatton. He wasn't undefeated when he got with Floyd, but he was an improved fighter when he got with Floyd. But not to get off the subject, as I said, Chad Dawson, Juan Guzman, undefeated fighters. And you all know Floyd Mayweather Jr., undefeated fighter, improved fighter, and continuing to improve fighter. Let's just set the record straight and make it clear that I don't think Freddie Roach is a better trainer than Floyd Mayweather. Nor Roger Mayweather, for that matter, the other Mayweather brother. I don't remember his name, but there's another Mayweather brother that trains the same as his brother. I don't think I think it that actually did a good job uh, with 2 pounds against the Floyd Mayweather fight. I mean, against the De La Hoya fight. Forgive me. When De La Hoya fought Steve Forbes, it was a Mayweather brother that trained Steve Forbes. Um, I don't, and look how swole De La Hoya was. I mean, of course, Steve Forbes was swole, but I wish I could have seen the whole fight. I seen parts of it, but from the parts I seen, it was a draw, if you ask me. Um, and say what you want to. When it comes down to it, I think that I give it to Roach. I think the Roach did a okay job against Hatton and with Pacquiao. They got in there, they trained him, and they you know tried to use Pacquiao's old weaknesses against him, and that's what they were trying to expose. I think they actually exposed it. Um, you know, they two come forward fighters. They were ready to brawl. What can you say? Pacquiao won. Um, but as far as trainers go, Um, I think Roger Mayweather is one of the best trainers that there are in the game today. Um, he has a knowledge of the game, knowledge of past trainers, knowledge of just the whole 9 yards, and he thinks, and uh, Floyd Mayweather Sr., I think the exact same thing about him. Um, I have to see the other brother more, to understand um, what he's all about a little more. But I will make it clear that Buddy McGirt, that's another trainer, man, that when it comes down to training speed and being slick, you know, uh, you know, evading and footwork. I think Buddy McGirt is one of the best trainers out there. Um, you know, I forget the guy's name. There's so many other trainers out there. I mean, you know, Diego Corrales is old trainer. The trainer that Diego Corrales went with in his fights. That I think that guy is one of the calmest trainers that there are out there. That will break things down to you, when you're making a mistake. I mean, I've seen him talking to Diego, you know, before he passed on. God bless his family. Um, the in his trainer was Diego was making a mistake in the fight, and his trainer was calm as, oh man, as a still waters. He was telling him, this is what you're gonna have to do if you're gonna beat this guy. He wasn't all in his face yelling, um, discouraging him. You're gonna get whooped if you don't know. No, he was like, this is what you're gonna have to do, Diego. You're gonna have to hit him with your left. You're gonna have to hit him with your right. You're gonna have to evade. You're gonna have to back up whenever he throws that left. The guy was calm, and I'll figure out his name and I'll tell you in the next show. But Diego, man, you know the you know the trainer he had, the and of course Emanuel Steward. Well, straight to the point. Last, but I'm not gonna say least, Emanuel Steward. Um, I think that Emanuel Steward, I I'm not really into the way he trains his fighters. Jermaine Taylor continued to get hit in all of his fights that Emanuel Steward trained him in. Emanuel Steward, I'm sure, is an okay trainer and can teach the basics and I'm sure every trainer to some extent teach you and uh, try to drill in your head to move and do certain things, but there are certain things that different trainers train. Um, I don't believe Emmanuel Stewart trains like Roach. Likewise, Buddy McGirt. I don't believe he trains like Floyd Mayweather. Um, you know, you can even go back to the old school trainers, Nacho and all of them. But I think that Jermaine Taylor lost his belts because of Emanuel Stewart and the training that he trained him. He didn't train him to move his head. He didn't train him properly, I think. And I think Emanuel Stewart is an okay trainer. But should it be your should he be your choice whenever training? No. I think that coming out, he offers you some free tips, accept them by all means. But no, I won't give him. I won't say he's the best trainer. He is not. That's Boxing Taste. Catch me on the next video. Love talk.